Welcome to Katie Did Reviews. This episode will be on Penny Dreadful, which is a British American horror TV series that aired on Showtime. It is written and created by John Logan, and the main actresses and actors are Reeve Carney as Dorian Gray, Timothy Dalton as Sir Michael Murray, Eva Green as Vanessa Ives, Josh Hartnett as Ethan Chandler, and Roy Kinnear as Caliban, Frankenstein's creature, and then Billy Piper as Brona Croft. And then Harry Treadaway as Victor Frankenstein. The title refers to penny dreadfuls that would have been a type of 19th century cheap fiction. And normally the stories were very lurid and sensational, designed to be appealing to working class males. And they cost normally about a penny and were published in a serial format. So it would always leave them with a cliffhanger. And this series draws upon that kind of idea to make them end with a cliffhanger for you to go each episode, and makes you want to find out what's going to happen next. They had very dramatic and horror thriller scenes to appeal to that audience. This series mainly uses public domain horror characters from the 19th century, from British and Irish fiction. The main stories being used would be Oscar Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray, and then Bram Stoker's Dracula, and then Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Overall, I enjoyed this series. I probably wouldn't give it, I'd probably rate it a 3 or a 3.5, depending on different episodes. There is going to be another 10 episode season in 2015. And I will be checking that out when it airs as well, because I did enjoy this, and I am a fan of horror done in this format. I'm not a really good fan of gruesome horror, but if it's actually thrilling, more of a focus on thrilling horror, with less on like blood and guts and things like that, I'm going to be a fan. I also enjoyed the writing, was really well done. It made you feel like you were in 19th century London. They made sure that things were addressed in the right way, and portrayed it to be as realistic as possible. They also didn't talk down to the audience. They actually would have used the phrasing and wordings appropriate for the time. They just made it a little bit simpler, probably, or gave people somewhat easy accents, because if you accents at that point would have been quite atrocious for anyone to understand in this day and age. So overall, I enjoyed this series, and I think it's worth checking out if you are a fan of anything horror or thriller or drama, especially if you've ever read any of the books that Frankenstein, The Picture of Dorian Gray, and Dracula, because you'll have a fun time finding little hints that will be from those, and you'll be wondering what's going to pop up next that you'll recognize from those books. And that was one of my favorite things about this. So that'll be it for spoiler free. I'm going to talk about a couple things I might have had a problem with, or that I enjoyed in the series now, so spoilers are on. I had a problem with Ethan Chandler's character, and the fact that they gave away that he was a werewolf in the opening credits every episode versus they were trying to save it as a surprise at the very last episode. And that kind of annoyed me because in the opening credits, they have him, they have a picture of a wolf, and then it flashes to Ethan Chandler's character, Josh Hartnett, and so I found that slightly annoying. I would have to say that the character I sympathized with the most was probably Roy Caliban, or Frankenstein's creature, or Frankenstein's monster. Would probably be the one I sympathize with the most, but that's going to be because I've also read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and if you've ever read it, you have a hard time not sympathizing with the creature. I really enjoyed Billie Piper as Bruna Croft. She was probably one of the other people that I sympathized with the most. Overall, the acting is really well done, so that's enjoyable. I really didn't need some of the more gratuitous scenes, especially more of the graphic sex, but that's fine. It's annoying if someone walks in while you're watching it and then they have to ask what you're watching, but it's a Showtime show, so that's going to be part and parcel of Showtime. But overall, I enjoyed it. It's not going to be my favorite TV series, and I probably won't watch it again, but it was very Penny Dreadful-like, and it was keeps you watching. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments,